8 games left for the Baggies to cement their place in the playoffs. We're looking at those final 8 games with the team this week. 4 home, 4 away. Where will the Baggies finish? We've also asked AI to predict it as well. Thank you very much for coming along on this journey with us. 10 minutes this week with no football to look forward to. Next week, we've got 2 games to reflect on. That Burnley game and a game that's made lots of people angry on social media, the whole draw 1-1. Why are people so frustrated with that result? We've got our full team back with us this week. Delighted to have Dan Ford, Dean Walton, Aaron Letherland, and Ben Norton back with us. Cheers for you being with us as well. Let's jump straight into it, Dan, then. 8 games to go. Are the Baggies going to do it?
Hopefully, yeah. We are starting to see a few improvements on the pitch now, attacking wise. But the only problem we've got is just putting the ball in the back of the net. Hopefully that picks up now in the last few games.
Yeah, let's start by having a look at the 4 home games, shall we? Dean, let's come to you for the home games. Sunderland, Watford, Derby, and then Luton on the last day of the season. I know Sunderland are 4th, but they're not playing well at the moment. They've really fallen off. Watford have got nothing to play for. Derby might be a tricky one, and Luton might already be down. So it's not bad a run, is it?
Not really, but Hull hasn't got much to play for either, and we made hard work of that. Just got a draw. Yeah, it's going to go down to the wire, I think, but hopefully Luton might already be down. Derby could possibly be down. I don't know. It's all if buts and maybes at the moment, isn't it? But Bristol City and Coventry, they're the 2. Well, Norwich away as well.
Yeah, let's look at the away games with Aaron. Norwich, Bristol City, Coventry, the 2 teams where you're obviously fighting for the same places for, and then Cardiff away. How do you see them going?
Not well, if I'm honest. No, I think Norwich away. I mean, they're a good side regardless, so I think that they'll always put up a good fight against us. And to be fair, it always, if you look back at the history of that fixture, it always seems to be a good game anyway. I think Bristol away. I think for us sometimes it's a bit of a bogey team as well. I think we haven't done too well there, considering how Bristol haven't been the best of teams in recent history. But we have had some good results there, so it's a bit of a hit and miss. So it'll be good obviously to get a win there. But again, I think they're a very good side this season. So it's obviously going to be a much different side that we're up against. And then Coventry, I think that'll probably be the toughest one out of the 3 mentioned there. That'll be to play against, because the beating teams left, right, and centre. I mean, what was it against Sunderland? 3-0. Hadji hat trick. So he's obviously their danger man. There's a lot to play for, and I think Coventry are in good stead to do well, if I'm honest.
Okay. We've asked AI, as we mentioned, to predict where you will finish. Here's what ChatGPT predicted this week. Yeah, Ben, they've got you. They've got you there. 72 points. Ready to play Burnley in the semi-finals. You'd take that now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think those, especially the away games we've got, I think they're going to be really difficult games. I think if you're going to choose 4 away games, I think they're the 4 you wouldn't choose. Bristol City and Coventry, they're directly below us or around us. Norwich are decent at home, and Cardiff are going to have something to play for. They're going to be fighting for their lives. So them 4 away games are going to be really tough, I think. We've not won away since, is it November? Something like that. We really do need to start picking up some away wins if we're going to cement ourselves in that 6th spot, I think. So hopefully we get it from the 4 we've got left.
I had to go as well, using worldfootball.net. Yeah, there you are. I put you 5th.
Comfortable as.
Yeah, easy. 72 points playing Sunderland. Playing Sunderland again. Dan, there's a few people saying on social media, look, the whole game told us everything we need to know about these playoffs. We're just not ready. We've not got the squad. It would be it'd be nice to get there, but we're not ready to go up, even if we were to win it. Some fans even suggesting just give us another year, then we'll be ready. Do you subscribe to that?
To be fair, I've been saying for a few years now, we're nowhere ready to go up. I mean, if we did win the playoffs, I think we'd end up coming straight back down anyway, because the gap between the Championship and the Premier League teams is so vast at the minute. every team that's gone up so far in the past 3-4 years have struggled and have come straight back down. And we'll end up being that. And we couldn't even beat Derby's record of 11 points and came back down. We're nowhere near ready.
Okay. There's lots of anger. Cheers for all of you. We'll look at the whole game now. There's lots of anger following the whole game, Dean, on social media. Frustrations. The whole fans, by the way, said never chant that Mole chant until the game's done and dusted. By the way, Francino said poor team selection cost us. We can't play with Grant, Armstrong, and Johnson. They're just too weak. Do you agree, Dino?
I wouldn't say they're too weak. It did seem a strange team selection, but I don't know. It was just so frustrating on Saturday. Really frustrating. It should have. Nothing seemed to happen. First half, nothing happened at all, and then we just scored out of nothing. And I don't know. We could have maybe got one or two more, but but Hull should have definitely scored near the end. I don't know what Holgate was doing, your mate, trying to chest something down when he could have just headed it away. How they didn't score, I don't know. So, yeah, lucky to get away with it in the end, I guess. But bad day at the office, Saturday.
Okay. Aaron, some criticism for the manager, which I'll have to put to you, I'm afraid. Michael says, when did Mowbray turn into Ranieri? Multiple changes every game. Square pegs, round holes. Playing players in their best position surely is the best option. Diakati, man of the match, dropped the next game. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I on the way to the game in the car, I think we saw the lineup come out, and it was just from then you just knew it was going to be a bad day because you couldn't pick out the formation, then mind where people were going to play. You know what I mean? It was like one of those where you just questioning why. It's just like a load of question marks come to your head, and you're thinking, well, why was he done that for? Why was he dropped Diakite? Why is he playing? 3 at the back, 5 at the back, 4 at the back. You couldn't tell what it was. That was the worst thing. And he's only ever going to go one or two ways. He's only ever going to be good for us in the sense that if we don't know, then Hull are definitely not going to know what we're playing. So it's going to be the element of surprise, or the players are just going to have no clue what's going on, which is the case. And then everyone just seems to throw a strop at everyone else. I think we saw Bartley throw. I think when after Fellows came on, he was throwing the strop at. He couldn't get onto a pass. There was that element of frustration there. I think Bartley spannering one out for near enough a throw in as well. There was just so many question marks to be said. Like Malumbi at right wing. Like since when's that been a good idea? I think Price was the only one who played that position and played well. I mean, he's definitely the best player on the pitch. But again, like why are you playing a midfielder at right back when you've got Holgate there? You've got defenders on the bench who can come in and sit and play there. You know what I mean? It just wasn't the right team selection whatsoever.
Yeah, good goal for Price as well, wasn't it? It's a game off the mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quality player. This was a surprising one for me, Ben, but then obviously I haven't watched him as much detail as you have. Rio says he wasn't on his own either. Adam Armstrong is absolute pony. Southampton, come and collect him, please. Is that too far, Ben?
I don't think it's too far. It's kind of hard to work out. I'm not sure if it's him or it's the system. It's not suited to him. He's 5'8", 5'9". He's playing as a lone centre forward. He needs someone alongside him. We tried it with Grant on Saturday. He's not the right man. I think a lot of us are calling out for DK alongside him, maybe, or Lancashire alongside him to see what he could do from there. But I don't think he's a lone striker. He's not got that physicality. He's not going to hold the ball up. He's had chances, decent chances. He's not taking them. So there's a way of criticising him there. But he's a proven goal scorer. We just need to find a system that suits him. And I think if he gets one, he'll go on and get a feel. I think so. I don't think you can write him off yet.
Okay, that's 18 draws out of 38 games, fellas. Heading to a new record. I mean, Dan, it's not going to be hard at the end of the season if you do miss out to figure out why, is it?
No, not at all. Look, we went on that spell of, 9 draws in a row, where we could have easily picked up 3 points out of some of them. But look, I think if we do miss out, it will definitely come from all these draws. You need to start putting more more points on the board, scoring more goals, if you want to cement yourself in these places.
It feels like, to me, you've been like 5th and 6th the whole season and somehow haven't fallen out of it somehow. Does it just show, Dean, perhaps the level of the championship, that even though you haven't been at your best yourselves, that you are still here at the end of the season?
Just shows what a rubbish division it is, doesn't it, really?
You think, yeah.
We've not been pulling any trees up at all, and as you say, we're still there or thereabouts, and have been all season. But I don't know. Going on for what Dan said, yeah, we're nowhere near ready to go up. But if we do, you've got to take it, get the money. We'll come straight back down without a doubt. But you've got the money in the bank then, and then we could really go for it next season. Then I think, so the season after even, yeah.
Right then, next week there's no football to talk about, but do join us because we are asking these guys to look at the out of contract players for the Baggies and decide who stays and who goes. So join us for that. Thank you, you four. We'll see you on the other side of this very boring international break. Cheers for now.